welcome back to the D&D Family Gamers. The Goon here, back on Genshin, my folks. Welcome to the show. And today, folks, we're doubling my enemy because that guy's been looking at me for 5 minutes. My point. But today we're going to be sorting out our intel that we got and try to figure out what we're going to be doing. Because right now we're part of Rutnuk. I don't know the name. I'm probably butchering the name.
I could down 3 bottles of firewater.
Okay, you don't need to keep on saying about firewater, buddy. I've heard that like 3-4 times already. In a row! Like, bruh. So let's get to work and raise hell, shall we? Let's make sure everything's all set before I continue onward. Stay safe. Are we good? And the verdict is... verdict is lag. Damn, this lag is nuts. Hold... really? Hold on, folks. Hold on. Oh, good. That's the way my computer might need to reset. So dumb. So I have to make sure my thing is all set because I don't want to go in it to a cutscene and all of a sudden my stream decides to say, bite me. Well, trust me, it's done now long fast. Alright, here we go.
You're back! Here pretty early today. Paimon was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Paimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. But her strength still hasn't returned.
Wait, what?
Still, there's some good news. Paimon thinks she might have figured out the source of the problem. It's like there's some kind of mysterious power affecting Paimon.
What?
Paimon's never felt this way before during any of her travels. She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Could that have something to do with this?
What is it?
Oh.
You're making that face again. You know, the one you get whenever you have a light bulb moment. So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be why Paimon's feeling unwell?
Yes.
Well, Miji denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects. Although, he did say that people working on the project have been having issues with their concentration and short-term memory. And even so, those are completely different symptoms from Paimon's.
Can you sense where it's come from?
It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell. But, if anything, it seems like it's coming from roughly the same direction as the Armory Palace. Sure, Paimon's with you there. But how, though? The Rokat only has a limited amount of intel. Oh, great point! They argue about Project Stusha every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions, we might pick up some new leads. Good idea! Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking desserts in the Potvoria restaurant. This one seemed right up your alley. So, Paimon saved some for
that
you.
was delicious.
Come try it
It
once
looked
you
like
finish
French
writing
toast.
your letter.
Now you make me hungry, Paimon. So what am I on? Wait. Oh. Two days later.
Alosha replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vetcha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors. Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnagrad Vetcha.
So we're basically going to the courthouse, more or less. Well, this should be interesting. Now, think I go exactly on the plan? Hell no. I don't even know that much. And how am I gonna get that? I'm assuming I need to go on top of a building and just pray.
Miss Vodianitsa, prima donna of the Korolievsky troupe. What a surprise meeting you here. Will you be sitting in on a session of the Vetcha?
Oh, geez, the hobby.
Sorry, I'm not taking interviews today. Oh good, you're here. The session's about to begin. Let's get inside.
Please wait, Miss Vodianitsa. Could you introduce me to your new friend?
Traveler. As much about until you get. Now, let's see. Okay. Can we get there we go. What we got? Holy crap.
In summary, the energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing.
I'm not gonna Rooster.
The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances
So
and
apparently
determined that the
Fae.
status quo can be
From what I said
sustained
earlier.
until the next
Or did
period.
not.
For detailed statistics, I would refer you to the industry reports that have been distributed to all persons present. It should also be noted that while the recent
I'm gonna
blizzards
keep an eye
have
out, give
led
us
to
the
a
suitable playable
significant
units.
increase in people's energy expenses, this is strictly a short-term phenomenon associated with a remotely located monster. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every confidence that it will be dealt with
Oh, there's what's
swiftly
his face?
and conclusively.
Oh, I can't remember the dumbass's
The
name.
financial report on disaster
Bingo
relief
guy.
is also present in this report,
Pantalone, that's
courtesy of Pantalone.
Pantalone, my bad. Let's get his pronunciation off.
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly. Of course, none of that will be reflected in any of the reports on the table.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the Kvass. Ever read it? Best-selling newspaper in town.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a sales permit. You have to sell from stalls on the street.
Okay then, best-selling street stall newspaper in town. Still counts.
Is he drinking vodka? Or the fire water?
Order! We will now open the floor to the representatives. If there are no further substantive issues to
Wait,
discuss,
what's missing?
we will
from
then
where,
proceed
like,
to a
China,
vote on this
and
motion.
Pantalone are.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents favorably. But recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less crystal than the average civilian family in Snezhnograd. It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now.
Oh wait,
There
isn't that
needs
the
to
one
be
from
a
the
clear
tournament
and
we did
consistent
with
rationale
Linnea?
behind how crystal is allocated, or we will soon face immense public backlash.
Makes sense.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say
No.
again, true consistency exists only in principle. In the real world, fairness is relative.
Oh my god.
You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. So what about when the equipment used in
Don't
production
get me wrong.
breaks down?
We got a
Have you
brilliant
factored
voice
that
actor in the
into your
character,
equation?
but his
And do you
character
even
itself
know
is a
how
jackass.
long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by child. I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised.
Wow.
Or do you wish to deny that favorable treatment for Fatui dependents is our long-standing policy?
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. That seems to be a running theme in the anti-Project Stuja cohort. Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magically resolve themselves. That's what they seem to think. But in case you aren't aware, not one
I don't see a
job in my
vision on him,
report
so I'm
would
assuming he
change
will not
whether
be a playable
Project
unit.
Stuja continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regrader struck back with style and a war of words ensued.
What the frick?
Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support? The people have spoken! Child received raucous applause from the crowd as he pushed Regrader onto his back foot with a relentless barrage of questions. It had to be seen to be believed.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
I have no comment from my mouth.
However this reporter wants to spin things, I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank when we first met in Liyue.
Everybody learns
So
what that
surely
means down.
their relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new period. The ultimate goal being to find the most reasonable method of allocation, which I believe is what Mr. Tartaglia also seeks. But I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuja is not the root cause of the problem. It is merely a framework for resource distribution. The most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability during this period of fine-tuning, and give clear indications that a distribution framework is improving with each iteration. To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more harm than good. It would be a waste of the hard-won experience we've gained to date.
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify the fiscal logic, clearly
No, that's-
alluding to social organizations like the Rokot in his words.
Whee!
With the notorious Lelex still active to this day, should the Rokot be held responsible? No, there is someone else to blame.
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot are the critics he accuses of taking no responsibility for their actions. As for Lilik, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most famous member of the Rokot. Well, more like infamous.
Infamous.
Ending Project Stuja has become an obsession for him. Unlike the more decent ones among us, he believes that votes in the Vetcha are all that matter.
Woman! She has
So
ears!
whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery, he'll use whatever means necessary to get people to change their vote.
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelek's methods? Are you for or against?
I suspect there's more to his story.
Well, whatever the story is, his actions benefit us all. We stand with Lelek.
Well, I would like to
At
meet
least
his
someone here
Lilac.
wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. What you really need is more precise regional data, right? I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data while they're at it.
Makes sense.
Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit. I had hoped to discuss this with Miss Vesna, but sadly, she's not present.
Miss Vesna.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander Vesna
Oh,
for a decision upon her return.
Okay.
The Commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuja. However, given the Druzhna's demanding workload, I'm afraid it may prove difficult for them to provide any practical support.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until a concrete and actionable plan is in place.
I don't see a visual.
My
a
apologies,
vision on him at
Lord
all.
Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address here,
I think that's
including
not like all
manpower,
models.
time sensitivity, and reporting lines.
I'm sorry, I'm on my ass off.
Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to be playable.
Follow the
I don't
usual
think it's on the
procedure,
character.
and it can be raised as a new motion for all
So my
parties
guess
to
is the
evaluate
Rooster,
at the
Pantalone,
appropriate time.
those two will
In
not
that
be playable
case,
units.
I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue of time sensitivity was raised just now, which I presume relates to the official reports. In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics on each urban center and its surrounding area. Would these be of any use?
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Sviet Lolaidovka's report, and although my focus is mostly on the section about equipment operation, the energy consumption statistics also yield a lot of insights.
Okay.
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local data to determine crystal quotas? In the long term, it seems like a very risky solution.
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report from the Northland Bank's headquarters to corroborate it, no one will be able to fool me.
Very well, then. It appears that this arrangement is acceptable to all parties.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue of improving treatment for Fatui soldiers.
Game. Okay.
Today, the prima donna of the Korailievsky troupe attended a session of the Snezhnograd Vecha in the company of a dashing young man. The question on all our minds is, what is the true nature of their relationship?
One, Nanya. Two, she's my future girlfriend. So, fuck off.
Write anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
Okay. But there's gonna be something that pops up. Because why would it be here if it's not gonna give some good intel?
Now then,
Here we go.
if there are no further contributions from those present, we shall proceed to the final vote.
Hey, check it out!
Oh, this little turd.
What made him vote against? Why now?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing Project Stuja total 61%, securing a clear majority.
That's a lot.
That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this time.
Chuganov. I see. Lelek strikes again.
Yes. Go, Lelek. Once Project Stuja is defeated, our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay off when we make
Bring Out
our
the
comeback.
Kvass? Wait, what do you mean
I can
Kvass?
taste our
Wait.
victory already.
Oh, so she's
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuja will remain in effect until the next Vecha period. Finally, may I remind us all, we debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm. The session is concluded.
I wonder why they have to get the Taunton like 1-to-1. Oh, and he's already gone. Where am I on? Oh, that way.
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chukanov to vote against Project Stusha. Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least likely to oppose it. As we heard, Project Stuja is basically just a resource distribution framework that requires everyone to cut back during the winter. But even if the policy got cancelled, the Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't suddenly go down. The extra demand from the public would have to be filled from somewhere. So logically, the factories would have to take the hit. I got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues around overtime and excessive energy consumption at the Iskra manufacturing plant. In a situation like this, once the Rooster receives the report, he'll order the factory to halt production and submit to an investigation before issuing a penalty. But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vetcha agenda this time. I don't think he suspects anything so far. Exactly. And as you know, he's a very selfish person. I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was completely unfair. Rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production. Stuja. At least that way, no one else would be able to make any money either, because all the factories would suddenly have more limited energy to work with. But now, he's already voted against it, which means someone must have used more forceful means to change his vote. Just like with everyone else who flipped. Yeah, no one knows why Lilac is so obsessed with ending Project Stuja, but by the looks of it, he's inching closer and closer to success.
Lilac must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. Maybe he knows the full truth of Project Stuja. Maybe my next step should be to focus on him.
Oh, right. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Shall we head out?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
No, I'm not.
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to the troop.
Sure. Break a leg and all that.
And she quite literally means that, if I know that woman.
Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, he's the bane of their existence. No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could cause such a stir. Huh? You want to look into Lelik? Then I'm sure his days of anonymity are numbered. What do you think, Sandrone?
Fine by me, I guess. If the Traveler actually manages to expose Lelik, it'll be doing Pulcinella a favor.
Oh, I'm not doing a favor for him.
In return, it seems fair to let him in on what we've learned so far.
Ooh.
My thoughts exactly. Sharing is caring, after all. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lelik. It's easier to just pull the records than go through the rigmarole of getting the Traveler a visitor's permit.
As you command, child, sir.
In that case, since we're going to be waiting anyway, I'll have someone brew a pot of black tea.
Donut's like, what's gonna end? Never mind.
One common thread among the many incidents Lelik has been involved in is that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him.
Makes sense.
Clearly, he must have threatened them in some way.
Yeah,
his modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind.
Go to prison,
but neither the
yada,
letters
yada, yada.
nor the crime scenes ever yield any clues to his identity. So all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter-surveillance.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people who take their personal security very seriously. Somehow, Lelik slips right into their rooms without making a sound. There's never any eyewitnesses, nor the slightest trace of a break-in. If he can get in and out undetected, it means he can strike without warning. Not that that's ever happened so far, but the thought is enough to scare these people sleepless. It's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time.
True.
So they switched the focus of the investigation to Faye. Unfortunately, no one's found anything yet. Careful. Don't underestimate me. Although truth be told, I'd probably find it hard not to blow my cover. Direct confrontation is more my style.
True.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelik being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile. Faye, on the other hand, plenty would have the ability, but few would have the motive.
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with a little weaker than me. Oh, you hit me right where it hurts. I'll admit, he's strong and meticulous. But can we at least limit this to candidates who have something to do with Snezhnaya?
He's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
But that's the most important thing.
There you go again.
In my opinion, anyway.
Odette? Yeah, that seems about right.
Hey, I'll tell
Her
you, man.
skills are solid, and she's always calm
I'm
under
doing okay.
pressure.
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low. But yeah, much more accurate than your previous example, at least.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate that assumption.
What do you mean? Which assumption?
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her.
True.
And when you think about
Yeah,
it,
man.
the Rokot would be precisely what she needs to conceal her identity.
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. She'd already know where the Fatui will be and when, so she could choose the perfect time to act. Oh, yikes. I was just thinking out loud. Why is this starting to sound like such a convincing theory? Still, what reason could Odette possibly have for trying to call off Project Stuja?
Oh, maybe I'll go to
Arlecchino would be the
Senora.
best
maybe.
person to ask. She knows Odette best.
Oh.
Unfortunately, she isn't back yet. Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline was.
Very true, very true.
She
You have
gave
to
her some
help
tips on
help
how to
and
handle
help.
the
Makes sense.
situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. So I suppose there were at least no lifelong regrets left behind. Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely has a motive to hold a grudge against Project Stuja. The reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the project.
Ooh.
That was back before it had been named Project Stuja, when things were still being worked out.
Interesting.
But in essence, it's remained the same ever since.
Huh. The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette. Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close.
Yeah.
We had tea together a few times, but that was about it.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a Fatus, and her mother was a very famous ballerina. On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a different story.
Really?
After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance again.
Oh.
Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this tragedy left the family with both breadwinners gone. They could barely make ends meet. Per Capitano's policy, family members of Fatui who died in the line of duty had to be appropriately accommodated and provided with adequate assistance. So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, it fell to her to resolve the issue of Odette's family's livelihood. In the end, the solution they agreed upon was to have Odette join the Fatui.
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off compensation payment, I guess. In that sense, joining up was definitely the better option. Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui.
It's just a theory. A possibility. But as a motive for Odette to become Lelik, it holds up. That said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now, or what her conflict with Rosaline was about. Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. I have no intention of trying to figure it all out. Yes, but there's not much point in discussing that
Yeah,
now.
because talent and you're
Yeah,
gone.
back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle.
Yeah, aka me.
Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch Odette's rehearsal. Unfortunately, thanks to this Lelik situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again. Which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket. Plus, you'll get to meet Tonya.
Wait, I get to meet his sister?
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through Odette's mother's family for generations.
I didn't want
though
to
it
meet
hasn't
his
been
sister,
performed in
finally.
years. But Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement is through the roof. Tickets for the official performance sold out long ago.
Okay.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally, it's not really my kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
but
sister.
since she's my little sister, I
This
had
is
to
gonna be our
figure
first time
something
meeting
out.
his little sister.
I've
We met her
actually
his little
seen
brother.
it several times before.
Well, third, but good kid.
The story's pretty straightforward. The lead character follows a trail of clues left
I'm
behind by
surprised we
a
haven't ended up
spirit,
with
gradually
Tucer.
recovering her
Yeah,
memories along the way.
And how the
It's
frick
a
I remember that?
tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel, at least by today's standards. But when that classic melody kicks in and the lead character begins to dance, it always gets me. It really is beautiful. Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but I'm not sure she's really
Odette's character has
In that
one
case,
black
I
glove.
think that even if she is Lelik, we should wait until her performance is over before we respond.
Yeah.
I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
Yeah, I'll do it. Here we go again, boys. Okay. Let's get out of here. Whoo! This is going to hit different. I can already feel coming. Wait, what's going on? On. I forgot we got conflict room. I forgot. Hit it! I was wondering why I think it was glowing and I forgot. And in we go. Alright, so we've seen the show. And also we mean Child's little sister. And we also figure out if Child's little sister's gotta be more of the generic NPC character design or
Sounds
something
like
else.
you made a ton of progress today. It's good that everything's going so smoothly. Next step is to head back to the theater and get a clear answer from Odette. Either way, Paimon doesn't get the sense that she's a bad person.
Nah.
Sure, she might have done some pretty extreme things, but Paimon bet she has her reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is going too far, but like, with everything she's managed to do so far, you know, heavy-handed? Why leave a letter when she could, well, we know there are plenty of other ways to keep people in line, right?
Yeah.
The point is, she could have gone further, but she didn't. So, if it is her, she's got some principles at least.
I want Blue Room too.
Yeah. Well, all you can do is follow the facts wherever they lead. No change, really. But that thing Paimon told you about yesterday? Paimon feels like she can sense it more clearly now.
What?
Hearing you talk about your day makes Paimon itch for an adventure. If only she could be there with you so we could experience it all together.
Yeah, I wish you could be there too. I'm not used to adventuring alone. But don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Guess it's just one of those things. Never mind. Paimon will behave herself and keep resting.
They will Paimon.
If Odette is Lelik, she may well have inside information on Project Stuja.
Well, if her father's
Her
part of the
father was
project,
involved with the project's early implementation and tragically died in the process. Now, she's dedicated herself to bringing it to an end. It's hard to imagine she could have gotten this far without knowing anything at all about the Tsaritsa's true intentions.
could have overheard
When she
easily.
spoke to us as a member of the Fatui, how much did she let on? And how much was she
Oh,
hiding?
okay, I don't know. I need to go check real fast after this.
Only time will tell. Maybe tomorrow.
I need to grab
everything
one
will
thing.
be
Apparently,
answered.
my friend Smell told me about a
It's
quest.
snowing. Could be a tough day ahead. Make sure you wrap up warm tomorrow.
Okay, now what? What? That's how you end the mission? Oh. Bro. Are you actually serious, brother? Alright, okay, we need to do that, but I need to go get something real fast, because I forgot about yesterday, but there's apparently a cool quest you can do that you need to grab some items around here. You need to find it. There! That! Mama, what are you doing here? Think that, activate that. Well, check it. Alright, so did they give us the quest? I think so? Question mark? Oh wait, on. That one. Aha. Great. The White Curtain Falls. Alright, let's go do it then. So, we automatically know where it is, so I'll just save me a waypoint. Ow. Crap!
No way. Did you say a ghost?
I did not want to do that. I didn't realize the main point. Well, kind of right now.
It's true, I swear. Everyone's talking about it. The moment it strikes midnight, eerie music echoes from the theater. Someone even saw the ghost shadow dancing on the wall.
You're sure someone didn't just make that up to scare people?
Yes, I heard it last night. The sound was so eerie. I don't even know how to describe it.
Okay, so I want to do that one later. So we got that quest line on. Oh. I didn't mean to do this. Well, kind of late now. I'm assuming this might be Odette's story or Bonita's.
What was that?
I think, maybe. A model and a keycap.
Huh?
See, they've been jumping.
There.
Who Break are you? Is he Odell?
Traveler.
Oh, Odette. Let's go. Let's chat.
Odette?
Yes? What were you expecting? A ghost?
So you heard of other rumors.
I have. The eerie music and the dancing ghost.
Well, I didn't mean
Here.
this, I'll take it.
This is the true form of said ghost.
It's a swan statue?
It's a music box. It was a birthday gift from my mother when I was
Oh.
little. It used to play
I think she
beautiful
does.
melodies.
I just want
But its
more later on when we get to meet her.
mechanisms have
Because she got
deteriorated over
something
time.
similar to
And now,
Columbina.
it sounds terrible, doesn't it? It'll take some time to fix. But
Well,
my
technically
daytime
they're supposed to
schedule
get
tends
medium
to be
height
quite packed.
wives.
And I
Soul
don't
girls,
have the right
technically,
tools
so.
at home.
He does
So I
meet the
had to sneak
criteria.
off to my private lounge in the middle of the night. Yes, this area belongs to me. Doesn't it look the part?
I showed the bond thing.
It's fine. To be quite honest, neither of us should be here at this time. But I must say,
Hey, let's be honest, I think you also have a thing for Crown Girls
most
too.
would have
Let's be
fled the
honest.
moment they heard the music or saw a ghost.
Because let's see, Ayaka, Ganyu, Eula, Odette potentially, Lolly, Sandrone. Yep, Escoffier, Skirk. What goes on? What can I do to help?
Always eager to help. That's what they say about you.
Yep.
I guess they were right.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate
You don't
the
know what
offer,
happened, woman.
but
For
I want
working.
to fix it myself. But if you could help me collect some relevant materials and keep it a secret from me, I'd really appreciate that.
Consider it done.
Also, it seems the decor in my lounge doesn't match your expectations. If you want to redecorate it to your liking, you're most welcome. Think of it as a reward for keeping my secret.
And why not the reward I go on date with you? That work too?
Did you not want one? Vodyanitsa said fans would do anything for a peek behind the scenes.
I am not that type of
said,
person.
could you hold off until the music box is fixed? Your redecoration project, I mean. It scares people away. Makes it much more peaceful around here.
Oh. Alright, so I'm assuming that's how we get her. Whoa! What? Wait, what? Okay, yeah, but so the same thing as non-crime. Got it. Yeah, I have not collected up our sheet. What do we get for rewards, though? I'm kind of curious. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, neat. What's this one? Of course, we get that. Oh, interesting. We'll have to show 2 there. Well, I like the rewards, so I'll take that. Dude. Of course. Prerequisites I can't do yet. Got it. Alright, well, let's get going then. I mean, let's do this. Try to advance. Alright, so where am I on? I'm already here, dummies. Seriously, I need to go out to go back in. Come on. No fun game. Oh, that reminds me, actually. Hang on. Ah, of course. Stuff I don't have. Frig. Yep, we're screwed. Alright, so we leave to go back in. What? What'd I do? What the F? And what that's going on? Why the blood got worse? Why should I be very scared right about now? Okay. Oh, come on, we not gonna see child's sister?
It sure is cold today. I wonder how much heavier the snow's gonna get. Here to see Odette? I just need to see your tickets for the preview. Perfect. Thank you. I'll hold on to your tickets. Come on in. It's freezing outside.
I think I'll leave the Lelic question until after the show's over. Then I'll go find Odette.
Oh, there's the other
Child
guy.
said he was originally going to come with Tonya. So I'm guessing Tonya's already here somewhere.
See, I spot her.
Is there anyone here who looks like a Tonya? Let's see. It's a small audience. Makes sense for a preview. But wait, I do see some familiar faces.
Yeah, there's, what's his face?
Mr. Chuganov's back again by the looks of it. Oh, and is that Mitya? And that Fatui officer, Valeri. Guess he must be playing cat and mouse with Mitya again.
Hang on, I'm gonna blow this one up. You want a sec?
Oh no. It looks like the show's starting and I still haven't found Tonya. Never mind. I'll just have to take a seat for now and see if I can catch her afterwards.
Not what I've seen his child's sister. I've been so cool to actually see what she looks like. Missed opportunity game. See the animation. I'm curious how good it is. A pen? Hmm? What? Wait, what? Light flickering. That's not good. That's a bad sign, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Oh, maybe it's not the show. I just almost freezing. What the hell? What was that smirk she gave? What was that about?
Hello, members of the audience. I'm a staff member here at the theater. Today's performance was a very special one for us, as it marks the first attempt in a long time to revive the classic Snezhnayan ballet, Spirit Seeker. To commemorate this occasion, we would love to take a group photo of the cast, crew, and audience members present today. Could I kindly ask the audience to please come up onto the stage?
That might be Tanya.
All right, everyone, huddle in a little more.
That girl right there. She's got the right hair color.
Camera.
So let's assume that's her.
1, 2, 3.
Which I'm not gonna lie, just by looking at the character design, she doesn't look like a generic NPC character.
Are you quite satisfied, Mr. Energy Scientist? I rather hope you don't have any other escape plans to add to my workload today.
What are you talking about, Sarge? This was simply my way of inviting you to watch Miss Odette's new show with me. And wasn't the performance spectacular? In the future, I heartily encourage you to take a leaf out of my book. Find some soul-nourishing pastimes to enrich your time outside of work.
Wow.
It was indeed a fine performance, but I must correct you on one point.
This guy reminds me
This
of
is not
Dilu.
time outside of work. These are working hours.
Oh,
Working
I just
hours
noticed.
and non-working
His,
hours are just a social
armor on his
construct.
shoulder looks like a
Human
bear.
technology can never advance if we're too rigid in our thinking, Sarge.
May we
Oh,
leave now?
cool.
Already? I mean, I was kinda hoping to soak up the atmosphere for a little longer, but... No? Okay, guess I'm pushing my luck. Didn't seem like too much to ask, but fair enough. Off we go then, Sarge. Back to the land of working hours. Lead the way.
If that's Tanya, there's no question. It has to be.
That has to be her. She's the only person in the audience around Tonya's age.
Tonya, my bad.
Excuse me. Are you Tonya?
Huh?
Your brother's busy today, so I took his ticket. Don't worry about him. He's fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry for the trouble.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong? Are you sick?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing.
Uh-oh.
Maybe she caught a cold on the way here because of the weather.
Now what?
I haven't seen snow like this in a long, long time. It's most unusual.
I know. It's completely white out there. You can barely see a thing. I've never seen such heavy snow in my life.
Let's wait it out for now. You'd be lucky not to freeze to
Oh,
death
great,
in
we
this
got
weather,
Merc.
let alone find your way.
Well, look at that. Maybe we shouldn't be in such a rush to get back after all. What do you think?
This guy is a freaking
Let's
riot.
wait and see.
Why do you need to take it so seriously? Fate has given us this wonderful chance to take a break. We owe it to ourselves to make the most of it.
Come to think of it,
Oh, wait
there's
a
a
minute.
small
I have
inn
a
not
theory.
far from here that always keeps plenty of extra blankets on hand for guests.
So, from what I can see right off the bat, Tonya is sick. You can see it. And my guess is if she gets sick bad, Child's gonna snap. Because that is his baby sister.
I know the route well. Shall I
Whoa.
head over and borrow a few blankets? That way, anyone in a hurry can wrap up warm for the journey back. Just remember to return them next time you're over this way.
Sir, there's really no need to go to all that trouble.
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Wait here, I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's a full-blown blizzard.
What a kind gentleman. Very good. My wife and daughter are waiting for me at home, so
I
I
knew
shall
that
be
voice.
heading back as soon as
I
I
knew
get
that
my
voice.
blanket.
I knew he sounded familiar. He's from Blood Heroes.
Are you expecting us to go back to the Armory Palace wrapped in blankets too?
Don't worry about that. I made arrangements in advance. Should I not return to the Armory Palace within 3.5 hours after Operation Showtime begins, an armed squad will be sent to collect us. They will escort us back. You are one of our key military personnel, so any weather-related risks must be eliminated.
Operation
It's a full-blown
Showtime?
blizzard.
So, wait. Every single time you drag me back to work when I sneak out, it's a whole official operation? I gotta say, you've really turned this into quite a moral dilemma for me.
It's snowing pretty hard out there. I think you should stay here for now. You seem a little under the weather.
Sure. My brother might come pick me up in a bit anyway.
Time to get to work. I should head backstage and find Odette. I need to look her in the eye and ask her about Lelik.
Hey, are you looking for someone?
I'm looking for Odette. Wait.
Ah, a fan, I'm guessing? Today is just a dress rehearsal, so Miss Odette won't be meeting with... Sorry, but that area is currently off limits to everyone except the cast and crew.
Bad timing, I guess. Well, I might as well stick around.
No, it's only
I
now
doubt
if she
Odette
is
will be
generally
leaving
that
before the
person.
snow lets up in any case.
But the weird thing is, from what I know about the Lelik person, it's supposed to be a guy.
What happened to the gentleman who went to fetch the blankets? How has he still not returned?
I think
I
it's
was
called
thinking
he
the same
became a
thing.
popsicle.
It's still snowing very hard.
Or in my case,
Do you
Pixel.
think something might have happened to him?
Whatever the reason for his delay, I must say I hate nothing more than people who make empty promises and fail to deliver.
Oh my god, this guy.
Well, I have to treat my employees like that on occasion, but that's different.
Something's wrong. Close that door. Like, what?
You seem
Okay,
anxious, Mr.
this makes no
Valeri.
sense when you think about it. If there's a full-blown blizzard, hey, that Ming Fong Zhao, how you doing, man? But this is the one that doesn't make sense in a lot of ways in this game. If you got a full-blown blizzard going on outside, why don't you close the door so you don't freeze? Yeah, good, you're doing good.
It's been nearly 4 hours since I left the armory. The army should have arrived to extract us by now.
I'm sure you took
They
them
know
an
how much I
hour.
despise tardiness and disrupted plans. There's simply no reason that they shouldn't have shown up by now.
That's
barring
a bad
exceptional
sign.
circumstances.
Surely a snowstorm like this one counts as such.
Few things in this world can stop the Sneznyan army, Mr. Mitya. And a snowstorm is certainly not one of them.
True.
Why don't you go out and take a look? They might be right outside, waiting for your orders before they dare come in.
An absurd hypothesis. I have no intention of leaving your side for even a moment until I have escorted you back to the Armory Palace.
This doesn't look like an ordinary snowstorm to me.
It's not.
That guy who left earlier. It looked like he just vanished into thin air. Either that, or my eyes were playing tricks on me.
A man-eating snowstorm?
Come on. Night hasn't even fallen yet. Spare us the ghost stories.
Traveler, didn't know you were coming today. How come you didn't say anything? Oh, right. I assumed you were looking for me and Vodin backstage. Whoa, that's quite a snowstorm out there. I've been working backstage this whole time, so I didn't even notice. No wonder the audience hasn't left yet.
Is weather like this rare, even in Snezhnaya?
Yeah, snow like this. I'm sure I've seen it out in the wild before, but never in the city. Actually, I take that back. I don't think I've seen snow this bad even in the wild. This is something else.
It's not natural.
It's not normal.
It's supernatural.
If even Alosha thinks snow like this isn't normal, could it have anything to do with that monster people have been talking about?
We can't stay cooped up here forever. Someone needs to go out and take a look. No need. I have plenty of experience with snowstorms. Besides, I work here while you're an audience member. I should be the one to do it. Everyone by the door. Careful not to let the snow soak into your shoes. In a snowstorm, you gotta look after your toes above all else.
Yeah, we can get
Heading out, my man? Be careful. I've been told the snowstorm eats people alive.
Thanks for the advice. I am planning to be careful. I just want to take a quick look at the situation out there.
And let's see what happens. Now we're gonna play with Alus for a minute and see what happens, or what? Nope, he's back.
He's back! He's back! How was it? What's going on out there?
Close the bloody door!
Did you see any soldiers patrolling the area?
Something about this storm isn't right.
It made him turn around, didn't it?
There's no one out there. I didn't see a single soul. And something in the air gives me the creeps. This isn't your average snowstorm. I suspect it might be related to recent events in our nation. I strongly advise everyone to stay here until the snow dies down.
And you closed the bloody door!
Are you serious? So all of us are trapped here
You
now?
wanna freeze it?
That sounds a little
Seriously.
far-fetched to me.
You want to go outside and see? I, for one, am not risking my neck in that weather.
Smart woman.
This just turned from a minor delay into a major hassle.
We can only hope that our friend who went to fetch the blankets just ditched us and went home.
Is it really that bad? But my daughter, I won't be able to read her a bedtime story tonight.
Huh? What are you all still doing here? Whoa! It's snowing hard.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So now we're stuck here? Oh, this is terrible. Luckily, it was just a dress rehearsal
How
today,
can these
so
girls wear these
there aren't
outfits
too
and
many
not freeze
people
their asses
here.
off?
On the bright side, the theater's always well stocked with supplies.
seriously.
If the snow still doesn't let up
Them
as
going
we
out
get
in that
into
type
the
of
evening,
climate?
you can spend the night here, everyone.
They become a popsicle.
At least, I
Or a
assume that's
physical.
all right. Odette? Fine by me.
This seems like a sensible backup plan under the circumstances. My thanks to the theater for being so accommodating.
What are you staring outside and praying for, my man? You anxious to get home too?
Oh, your majesty the Tsaritsa, I beg you, please do not let tonight's snowstorm stop. This is a golden opportunity to spend the night under the same roof as the two top
freaking
stars in
wrong with
all of
this guy?
Snezhnaya. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Are you for real, bro? Can I punch him?
I think I've changed my mind.
I agree.
Sir, if you so much as
Uh,
look at us funny, you'll be seeing stars in a whole other way. Behave
that
yourself,
look
or
is
you'll be begging for
terrifying.
that blizzard.
Wow. That is terrifying. Well, folks, I think we're at the end of the tip now. So, this is Dragonia on the ZND family gamers, thank you also. Hope you had a great time on, because we'll be doing a double stream today because Mobile Cutscene can't really stop. Well, I can stop technically to stop another one. But something is definitely not right with this blizzard. Hopefully find out, and if something happens to Child's sister, yikes. Everybody better want to stop running. That's all I'll say there. But that is terrifying though, hands down. So, if you enjoy, hit like, time, and comment. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you know one up Genshin back, which will be in a few minutes. I'll see y'all then.